amongst of all of these scenarios that happened, do you think there is one particular one that you feel like you should have handled differently?
All of them.
All of them.
In the sense that it's like when you roll, but that's the thing. I think we forget the context of the house. You're in a house with strangers for 3 months. There's pressure. Do you understand? But then again, it's not an excuse. But you just dare to remind you that we're human beings. And then being human means there are times when things might get too hot. It's like a boiling pot. And things explode once in a while. But at the same time, if you can survive that house. That's why a lot of times when I see a lot of things that happened, and now that I look back, I'm not upset at the people, like the things that happened to them, because it's like, oh look, he did this or she did this because she was under pressure. He or she was in a place where all this was happening and they still had to perform. So in as much as I know I'm not perfect, I'm human, I also know they're not perfect and they're human too. So we're just in a very hot pot and everybody was exploding.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. He said all of them. He said he wished he handled everything that happened in the house differently. He didn't just say one, he didn't say two, he didn't say three. Faith said all of them. Come on now. How else do you want this guy to be more remorseful? How else do you people want him to take responsibility for what he did? He has always been a man that accepts, he's wrong. I really wish that he wasn't disqualified, though it seems like it was for the best at this moment. Yes, but believe me, Faith is really, really a good man, a good guy, and goodness will not pass him in this life. I mean, I was really so emotional when I watched and listened to this interview, and I'm like, oh God. And especially when he spoke about multi-choice. Do you know that Faith had no bad comments, no negative comment at all to say about any of the housemates or the show organizers? Unlike them, if you've been watching their interviews, of course now you know how they talk about this guy, but Faith had nothing. It is the way that he always praises them, and this is not just the first time. Oh yes, this is not just the first time. I've watched him talk about I think that was even in the house, talk about Ortega. I've also watched him talk about Thelma. He's always having good things to say. Even the Emisi that dislikes Faith so much, Faith is always speaking good of Emisi. I don't know what he ever did to them. I don't know. But we all leave it for God. When he was asked about multi-choice, please, I want you to listen what he said about them. It melted my heart. And Faith is really a good guy, believe me.
So it's a show, and there are many facets to the show. Now, there are many things they did right. There are many things they did really, really. They wanted to give us, good lighting, good this, great food, all those things. Now, because you're human, there are things that will obviously slip by you, because that's the whole point of being human. You're not perfect. That's what makes you human. So I think in multi-choice case, it was a case of where we're busy, like they're doing this, and it was just like a pass-by thing. But at the same time, being human means there's a chance for growth. It means there's a chance for things to get better. So this can be an example to say, oh yes, in as much as we're a great organization, maybe next time let's put these measures in place. So it's not like it was an intentional act to ignore. No, it's like they were bringing great things every week. Oh, food. Even there was this time where we were doing like the comfort week and stuff like that. I had good times with that house. I had fun times. But at the same time, we're all humans. Multi-choice is made up of human beings. And these human beings are not perfect people. So.
Oh my goodness. So I hope you heard what Faith said when he was asked if he feels that multi-choice didn't pay much attention regarding all that happened in the house. His response was dope. I mean, this guy is so intelligent. To the disappointment of so many people, yes, I'm sure a lot of people are so disappointed because they were thinking that Faith is going to come with negative talks about a multi-choice. But he said that multi-choice is a company made up of human beings. And as human beings, anything can happen. We are not perfect. Yes, we could have oversights. We could make mistakes. And he also talked about room for growth. He has also kind of given multi-choice the idea that they could do better come next time. What do you people want from Faith? What do people really want from Faith? I don't know why any opportunity that people have, they just think they can pull Faith down. There was this comment the other time that Faith made about a car that he was leaning on. Okay, I think I'm going to put the image here. So somebody had asked him, is that the car you won during the Big Brother show? So Faith had responded, no, that this car will buy that little car twice. And this car, of course, is actually a big car, more expensive. You know, we are not talking down on the innocent car that he won, but he was just stating the obvious. Now, what is the problem? Is it because it is Faith that said it, or is the problem the little that I don't know, because I even saw somebody commenting that the organizer that Innocent should take notes and not ever give the car to Faith because Faith is talking down on the car. Okay, now so is it because he has a situation or he had a situation, because I believe all that is over right now? He shouldn't express himself. He should just keep quiet. If it were to be another of your faves that said it, I mean, would you react this way? Would you want to pull down the person this way? What is really the problem when it comes to Faith? Faith will always win. No, that is what these people should know. Faith will always win. And talking about winning the show, because yeah, he was asked if he ever thought that he was gonna win. He had a very different, beautiful perspective, realistic perspective. Believe me, I think you'd have to listen to what he said about winning.
My phone is not here, but before I went into the house, I had this thing where you don't have to win the show to win. Winning in the context of that show is not winning the prize. Winning that show is building something for yourself. It's a platform.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if you were able to get a platform off that show, you've won. Everybody that stepped into the house won. Every single, all 38 of them are winners. Sorry, 28 of them are winners.
Yeah.
They all came in from different areas of life, and they're amazing people, and they will do great things. So, but then at the same time, it's like, that's why I said context is very important. When I say I win, that's not your definition of winning is your definition of winning.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So my definition of winning was getting there and put in your best, and then look at what happens next. And I want to tell you, I don't regret going into that house.
Aww.
Because it's like, yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things that have come out of that. So hell yeah, I did win in my mind.